Hey guys, hi everyone.
Hi.
Thank you, Thank you, Jessica. Lovely evening. This is a quick story about a short drive. When I was 17, I was just barely hanging on, just by a thread. I had been sent away to a boarding school, didn't quite fit in, and this was during the summer. I was back where I was from. Didn't no longer fit in there either. So I didn't really know what was what, or who was who, or where I was, or up from down, or down from up, or any of that. I was pretty lost and kind of freaking out. Now I had one friend, one close friend. His name was Scott. He was an older guy. He was sort of in his own world. And we would basically just sit and smoke cigarettes and talk about Buddhism for hours. And that was my lifeline. Sometimes we went and ate pizza. And one day, this one time, we went to this place called Spiritus Pizza. And we're in line, and I get to the line, and I see this girl, this woman, covered in tattoos, you know, beautiful, and she's taking my order, and I'm mumbling, and I'm asking her questions, and she's like telling me that she wants to be a tattoo artist, and I'm like, that's amazing. At the time, I was afraid to write on my hand because of the ink, and I didn't tell her that. But I'm just like, you're great, this sounds amazing. And then we're done, I'm eating, and a few days later, I went back over to Scott's house. He had this lovely farm. I went over to his house and smoked cigarettes and talked Buddhism. And he said, hey, guess what? I went to Spiritus last night, and remember that girl, Raya? I said, yeah, I remember that girl, Raya. He said, yeah, she asked about you. And I was like, what? She asked about me? Shut up! Said, no, for real, she did. She asked about you, and I was like, tell me what she said, you know? Thought you were cute? And then I'm like, okay, could we go to Spiritus right now? And he said, yeah, absolutely, we can go there, and I think she's working. And I said, let's go, please. Like, I need this so bad. And I don't know what I need. I wouldn't have been able to do anything, like kiss her or anything like that. I just needed to, like, let it fall apart, I guess. I just needed it. And so he's like, yeah, totally, I'll drive. I just have to stop at my friend Mary's house on the way. I said, okay, fine. Stop at Mary's house. I'm completely infatuated by this point, just chain-smoking camels. So we get into his Ford Ranger, and we drive to Mary's house. And the sun is setting, and I'm obsessing. I'm thinking about everything I don't have, everything wherever I'm not. Think about the friends I used to have. Think about the school I have to go back to. Thinking about this Raya who's gonna, you know, we're probably gonna fall in love. It's gonna be pretty great. I'm gonna get tattoos for sure, for sure. And we pull up into this driveway, and the sun is sort of just set, and it's dark. And he says, I just want to stop and give Mary some flowers, because I haven't seen her for a while, and I know it's her birthday. It's all right. And so we get out of the truck, and he grabs the flowers, and we walk to the front door, and knock. Just knock, 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 knock. And I'm like, fucking Raya, where are you? I don't know. And he's like, I know she's home. You know, she doesn't go anywhere, and the car is in the garage. So we start looking around, like walking around. And we walk around the front yard, into the side of the house, and then to the back corner of the house. And I walk to one window, and he walks to the other window, and we just kind of peek up into these windows, and we both simultaneously see Mary. And we say nothing. After about 25 seconds, I turn over to him, and he looks at me, and the only thing he says is, I didn't know she wore a wig. And I thought, me neither. And we just both looked back in the window, and we stared. And I'm almost embarrassed to say we stared, but we stared. Because inside, sitting at this kitchen table, was this elderly woman sitting at a table with one single lamp next to her. The whole house dark. And she sat completely naked, with no wig, had nothing on, just sat and stared at the ground and just breathed. And here I was sculpting my life. I was getting tattoos. And she took everything off. And I came to find out she was at the end of her life, and her husband had died, her family had moved away. And we stared for a long time at this person. And then we got in the truck, and I lit a cigarette, and we went to Spiritus. And we ate pizza, silently. And Raya was not there. In fact, I never saw Raya again. But that night, I saw one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen in my life. Thanks.